everybody doing?
Good. How's it feel to be back?
Feels really good. Feels really good. It's been a whole year. It's my birthday today, so it's a good way to start things off.
Any rust at all, or
Huh?
any rust at all? Getting back
I
out
mean,
there?
I felt like I never, sat out. I just going with the flow, and it was a good practice. Went hard, so it was a good day.
Any residual feeling in your hips?
Not at all. I was just talking to Angus about it. It was like I'm so thankful for rehab. My hips feel like 100% again. They feel better than last year or the year before that when I was playing sores and pains and injuries. So it's really good.
Finally gave it the right amount of time to heal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Are there any mental blocks you have to overcome with that, getting back and just kind of playing like your hips are back?
Yeah, I think that whole year, it was a big time mental, barrier that I had to overcome. In the sense that, I had to tell myself when I get back, I can't play or think like, oh, I've sat out, I'm gonna be rusty, or accept that kind of mindset. So that was one thing that I fought through the whole year, making sure I'm going to meetings, preparing for games as if I'm playing. So, my biggest thing was making sure I come back for spring ball like I never left. So.
Do you have to do any maintenance specifically for hips?
Right now, I do what I always do. I stretch, get myself ready for practice, get here early. Same routine that I've always done, and just the trainers told me to keep doing that, just to keep it nice and loose, fluid. So nothing too big, but just stretching and stuff like that.
Feel lighter without the hair?
Oh yeah, it feels good. It feels good. I had to get a helmet change because the other one was really big. So I do feel lighter a lot.
It seems like you're kind of stepping back into that starting spot that you would have probably had last year. Is it nice that they kind of waited for you in that sense?
Yeah, absolutely. It feels good to be back, in this starting role, just competing, getting better, and it's awesome because the defense this year is a little bit, tweaked up to kind of fit the strength of everybody on the team. So it's a good feeling to be back and then doing what is my strength, being on the edge, getting off the ball, getting fast and stuff like that. So.
What would you say the biggest tweaks are?
I mean, I think the biggest tweaks is just getting like me, putting me more on the edge, getting me looks on the edge. We're still in the 3-4 scheme, but allowing me to be in a three-point stance on the edge sometimes in between the tackles, sometimes standing up outside and stuff like that. So nothing too major, but enough to allow me to play my strength.
A little bit more experimentation to kind of make up for AB not being there.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to fill that role on the edge, as for pass rush concerns. So this whole spring is going to be a big time, playing with that role a little bit, see who can do that, and so we can move on and really play good defenses.
It seems like no one single guy is going to replace AB. It seems like it's going to be more of a committee of guys rushing the passer, that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how the coaches set it up this year. There's a great number of guys who can rush the passer, and so the way coaches set it up to get people who can do that more on the edge, and so it works for everybody.
Do you like how the defensive line is broken down more into specific roles?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got Ellis and Kenny Clark, big time interior guys, and so that's really what they're playing. Primarily, most of the time. So, in that sense, I love it a lot because even though I'm the defensive end, the defense allows me to kind of fluctuate from the edge to in between the tackle and from left to right and stuff like that. So.
Is figuring out how to pressure the quarterback the main issue or question mark facing the defense this spring?
I mean, not necessarily. I think, obviously when AB is gone, you're always going to want to figure out who can be that next guy who can rush the passer. But I think our biggest concern this year is, playing as a unit, playing as one. Not just, oh, this guy plays this role, that guy plays his job, but just making sure we understand concepts as a team so that we understand why we're doing certain things and, not just focusing on passing, but making sure you stay on the edge when you got the edge so you don't let the quarterback. Just stuff like that is what we're really working on, is playing as a unit, understanding our role in the greater scheme.